I got one more story I'll tell you about my papa when he passed away. And he was in my bedroom, and I went down to him and I said, "Papa, will you do me a favor?" And he said, "What?" And I said, "If there's any way that you could give me a sign or show me that you're with me after you pass, will you do it?" And he says, "Well, if God lets me do that, and if I'm able to do it," I said, "All right, you promised me. Let me know you're with me. Give me a sign, and so I know that you're here with me." And he said, "Okay." So short time after he passed away, I wore a Leatherman in a leather pouch on my belt every day of my life. Every morning I get up, my Leatherman's on my belt. I took off my Leatherman every day and I put it right on my dresser. One day I get up and I reach up there for my Leatherman and my Leatherman's gone. And I'm like, all right, who took it? And so I asked Allison, I'm like, all right, somebody took my Leatherman. And I mean, I'm pretty serious about my Leatherman. After about 2 weeks, I'm like, all right, fine. It's gone. One day, Allison wakes up and she says, "Do you smell that?" And I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Somebody's making coffee." And I'm like, "I don't think we have coffee." And she goes, "No, I smell coffee." We went downstairs and our coffee maker, which we didn't have any coffee, was completely brewed sitting on the counter full of coffee. And that's something Papa did every morning. And we're like, Allison and I are looking at each other like we're going nuts. And I'm like, "What the heck is that all about?" And she goes, "I didn't make that coffee." I said, "I didn't make that coffee." And it's not one of those ones where you can program to go off or whatever. It's a Mr. Coffee. You have to physically, manually make
Yeah.
coffee. And we don't drink coffee. Papa drink coffee. So it blew my mind. And so after he settled down from that, I walked upstairs. I said, "It had to be Papa. It had to be Papa." When I walked into my bedroom and I went to my dresser, guess what was sitting on top of my dresser right where I had left it?
Oh.
My Leatherman. And I just started bawling.